Shalom. Let's start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutation to the whole fillet, this pushing truth across four corners of the truth, sacred charity. I brought just the brother, I'm on the bar from the Burning Camp, Alabama, GMS. Then we'll get to this sin that's going to about just about how so-called white man Esau, Edom, the Edomites, which in the Bible, that's their biblical name. They go back to the biblical name of Esau, Edom, Edomites. So the so-called white people, the Caucasian people. Which really they read. But just really want to go into just about how these devils, so-called white people, Esau, Edom, Edomites, how they go about researching and try to get you so-called Negro, Latino natives, which you are the Israelites of the Bible. These Edomites try to get you to keep you away from the truth of the Lord, and to keep you from knowing who you are, and these damn devils, they going to researching you, what you like and what you like and this and that, these devils, so-called white people, and they're trying to find ways to really, these Edomites really trying to find a way just to wipe you off the face of the earth, trying to destroy you. And that's what they do. They not only they try to destroy you physically, that was in slavery times, but mentally right now, because of these damn devil so-called white people, Esau Edomites have put out the deception lies of the word of the Lord, with the Christianity, which got a lot of you so-called Negro Latino natives messed up in the mind because all the so-called because of all the so-called white man, because Esau Edomites have done a very wicked job of putting out lies and deceptions, to the people, and especially to so-called Negro Latino natives, man, But through the spirit power, Yahweh Shai, the apostles, elders, and brethren that's teaching the truth, we giving you the truth of the Bible. We telling you who you are. We telling you who your enemy is, and so forth. But we telling you who the Lord is, what's the real image of the Lord, and so forth. But y'all Negro Latino natives don't want to listen to your people that's telling you, the truth. Y'all rather just scoff and mock and hate us for what we telling you is the truth. It's the truth what the so-called white man, who he is and what he's doing, to the earth and to you and to you so-called Negro Latino natives. But y'all still want to gravitate to, having some type of feelings towards them, and the thing that's going on with the Amber Gaia court case, situation that happened when she only got 10 years, and you had a judge and the brother, consoling her and hugging her and telling her everything's gonna be all right. What's wrong with y'all, man? See, our people just crazy, man. About 2/3, and not all Israel is not gonna make it out of the destruction that the Lord is gonna bring to this place, America, and different parts of the earth. Because 2/3 of the so-called Negro Latino natives, is gonna be put to death, man. On when the Lord returns, because it's just a lot of sellouts, man. They're just not they're not loyal, man. And that's the thing about our people, man. They want to sell out to the so-called white men in the ways of this world instead of just standing up, and standing for something, But they give in to the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, the red people, into their ways and philosophies and into the system, But it's not gonna be well with them. In the end, which we are in the end of the so-called white man Esau Edomites rulership. But get into it. This Proverbs 24:2. For their heart study of destruction. So yeah, the so-called white man Esau Edomites, their heart study of destruction, man. They study how keep you so-called Israelites down, you so-called Negro Latino natives down. But let me get that word destruction in the blue letter Bible. Hold this real quick. This the word destruction And I would play the word, but I got my phone on not disturb, not disturb. But the word destruction goes to robbery, wasting, oppression. So yeah, that's what the so-called white people, Esau, Edomites. Edomites had done to red people. You know, they had robbed and raped you so-called Negro, Latino natives. You know, during the times of slavery and so forth. You know, and oppressing you. It's still going on today. You know, rape, robbing, oppressing you. You know, just trying to find ways to keep you down through their laws. You know, these meetings that these elites have, and these secret meetings that the elites have, like the Bitterbergs, the Rothschilds, and so forth, the Rockefellers. You know, they're trying to find a way to keep you so-called Negro Latino natives down, man. Keep you, for no, like I said, keep you knowing who you are, keep the truth away from you. You know, um, keep you to keep on paying, out of control bills, whatever it may be. Just to keep you as a slave, to keep you in that slave mentality, that dumbed down mentality. That's why I like it. There's a lot of folly and stupidity in the nation of Israelites right now. Because that's what they gravitate to. Because the so-called white man promotes that. Because he don't want to promote the truth about who you are. He want to promote lies and deceptions and telling you that you this and that, telling you that you're African American, Latino, whatever. Telling you it's okay to be a homosexual and do wicked things. That's against the word of the Lord. And our people, the so-called Negro Latino, and you people, you so-called Negro Latino natives, are the chosen people. The chosen people of the Lord. But y'all don't want to listen to the man that's telling you who you are. Y'all rather just hear a lie. Y'all rather hear it from, and y'all rather keep on hearing it from the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, man. And you got the pro-chop eating pastors too, they're sellouts. But who put it out there first? The so-called white man, Esau, Edomites. But more on this word destruction, I think. Violence, havoc, ruin. So yeah, that's what they so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, try to do to you, Negro Latino natives, man. They trying to ruin you, man. Which they is doing that. They ruining you. They're ruining you from who you are, and keeping you from your from your power. Which from your powers of heavens and earth, which the Lord Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. Not God, because God just a title, and not Jesus Christ. That's not the real name of the Lord. The names of the heavens and earth had the Hebrew names. And that's why the apostles and the brethren. That's his name, and the Most High name is Yahweh, and the Son name is Yahweh Shai. But you got to believe that. But anyway, let me go back to what's Proverbs, Ecclesiastes. Matter of fact, Psalms. This is Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So yeah, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, man. So-called white man, Esau, Edomites come to you, Negro, Latino natives, all nice, and all that. But in their mind and in their heart, in the word heart, and go back to the Hebrew word lob, which means your mind. So you so-called white people, they got war in your heart, war in their heart, in their mind, and want to find ways to try to take you down, man, take you out. And what Christopher Cabal, Columbus, or whatever you want to say it, Christopher Columbus, Cabal, whatever you want, however you want to say it. That's how he came to the shores of this place you call America, and that's how they did the natives. The natives helped them out, whatever, when they got off the ships. And then Christopher Cabal and so-called white people, Edomites, turned their back on the natives, and start to kill them off, man. That's why you so-called Negro Latino nation should never trust your enemy, man. You should never trust a so-called white man, because in the back of his mind trying to find ways to take you down. But read on. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So yeah, his word was softer than oil. And like I say, he comes with that smooth talking, man. Like everything's all good, then like I say, all of a sudden, then he turns around and backstab you in the back, man. You know, he plot against you so-called Negro Latino natives to find a way to um take your spot, man. I'm getting into that too. Matter of fact, I'm getting into it now. So that's it on that. Um, go to Ecclesiastes. Matter of fact, I'm kind of go back a little bit. I'm go to it's Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 in the Apocrypha. It's just 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So yeah, never trust the so-called white man, man. Cause like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. Cause he it don't matter, man. He could try to make himself look all um honest, and what I'm saying, like he all holy and holier than thou, whatever you want to say, or honest, to look so pure. But really, the so-called white man, he you know he's just the devil, man. What you go to the word devil mean? When you go to the word devil, means deceiver, man. He's the deceiver of the whole earth, you know. And he has deceived you so-called Negro Latino natives too, man. You know, because because these so-called white people, Esau Edomites, know they're wicked, man. You know, they can't help who they are, man. Because then it's not gonna change, man. They gonna continue to do you so-called Negro Latino natives wrong. They gonna keep on, goddamn, you know, killing you off, oppressing you. And the only way you're gonna get up out of it if the Lord Yahweh Shem shall return, which he will return, and take down the so-called white man, Edomite's kingdom down, man. Cause these damn devils had to be taken off the face of the earth and put into slavery, and eventually they're gonna be done away with, after 1,000 years of slavery. And once the nation of Israel, the kingdom be established, you know. Um, so from there, go to get to the point. It's staying Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and it's 16. Ecclesiastes 12 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his sweet lips. Read it again. Ecclesiastes 12 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. So yeah, you so-called white people, so Edomites, they speak sweetly with their lips. Like I say, they come with that sweet talking, whatever it may be. Say this and say that to you, or say saying I'm a good guy, blah blah blah. And come to you all nice, but like I say eventually, but read on, but his heart, which going to the word heart, I mean his lob in the Hebrew. He imagined how to throw thee into a pit. So he imagined how you're going to take you down and destroy you. So I'm going to the word pit. It's a simple definition of it. When you go into the word pit, when you go into the word pit, it says a place, a situation of fertility, misery, or a digression. It's like if I'm saying it wrong, but I think that's how you say it, digression. So yeah, it's a place of futility, misery, or digression. So yeah, man, they do what they do, man, trying to find a way to keep you down and miserable, man. Oppressing you. You know what I'm saying? To keep you down, man. What you going to the word pit? See some more ones on this. It's like I thought it was a little bit more on there. Yeah, I think that was about it. yeah, I thought it was a little bit more, but yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that was it. On word pit, no, it's a simple definition. Yeah, so that what they do, man. They put you in a situation. They put you in like this place, America, is a trap, man. It's just a trap for you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. It's a pit. And really anywhere you go, because Esau, Edomites are in rule, but America, is definitely the pit, man. For you so-called Negro Latino natives, there's no way to really try to get out these situations with these damn devils got in their laws and these cops and so forth, man. They try to set you up and keep you down. Put you Negro Latino natives in jail, in prison. Give you so many years, off of off of sorry, off of something that you might have did, um did in the world, whatever it may be, robbery or whatever it may be. They give you so many years compared to if a so-called white man, Esau Edomites, gave you gave a so-called white man, an Edomite, a red man. They gave that if they gave that man, let's say like that man did a robbery, right? He might just get a year or something like that, 6 months. But if a Negro Latino Native man did it, if a so-called Negro Latino Native man did it, they'll get 10 to 20 to 30 years, you know, for the same thing, same thing. But the so-called Negro Latino Native man will get more than the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, the red man, because but this is this is not our kingdom. This is not our risk, This ain't, what I'm saying. This ain't our rule, That's why all these. That's why you see the problems of the so-called Negro Latino natives so much, because Esau, Edomites got you in the pit, man. Got you in the trap, a situation, a place of misery, man. It's a place of misery, man. It's a sunken uh, depression place, man, for you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. This ain't no place to prosper and to really make it. They say America. This is the place to America. This place to America's place to make it. The American dream, whatever. But it ain't the dream for you so-called Negro Latino natives, because really just pit, and so and really this our punishment too for going against the Lord Yahweh Shai. We're going against the Lord, man. So that's why the things are happening, and why this happening to the so-called Negro Latino natives, because so-called white man's rule and got us in the pit, man. But reading finishing off in Ecclesiastes 12:16, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So yeah, he will weep with his eyes, man. He'll cry and this and that. You Edomites, they'll cry, try to, say I'm sorry and this and that, but really they're not, man. They're not sorry for killing you so-called Negro Latino natives, because they know who you are, and they would not be satisfied with blood, because they want their birthright, man. They want the promises, They want their birthright and the promise that the Lord Yahweh Shai has gave to you so-called Negro Latino natives, They want that, man. That's why they hate you so much. That's why they hate the so-called Negro Latino natives. That's why the Edomites hate you so-called Negro Latino natives so much, because they want that birthright, man. They want that promise that the Lord has for the so-called Negro Latino natives, man. Which is the kingdom, to rule forever, the everlasting life. You know, uh, having power, new bodies, and all that. Then they know, they want that, but they ain't gonna get it, because they gave it away, But they want it back. They want it back, and they want it back so bad they want to kill you off. So with that, and what made it so I just want to go into that, how the so-called white man, he studied destruction, man. He studied how to bring you so-called Negro Latino natives down, man. And they ain't nothing but the wicked of the earth. The Bible speaks of in Job 9:24. Who's the wicked? The wicked is so-called white man, Edomites. You know, And there's nothing righteous about them. There's nothing good about them, man. You know, they just go about just trying to destroy things, man. You know, destroying things. You know, destroying the earth. You know, and definitely destroying you so-called Negro Latino natives, man. So, with that, ending off with that. So again, I like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakian brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.